Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So I finally picked up the Madara Eco Skin, the full size one. So this is a soft glow foundation. I did a few testers back in August with some samples I got and I really enjoyed it. And I kind of seem to enjoy it more than the Kosas Revealer foundation when I tried it. But I wanted to use up some old foundations, so I used up my Lily Cream foundation, I used up my Kosas BB Burst, and those were the two I wanted to use up before I purchased this. But I actually, whilst in Bruges, finished up my Kosas Revealer foundation as well. So I did purchase a new one whilst in Bruges as well, which I will show at some point, but it meant I can also get my hands on this. So as I have done a bit of a testing video already, but I haven't tested it with the powder that I got recently, which is also the Madara Air Equals Soft Silk powder. So these two are supposed to go together, so I thought I'd do a few days of making sure that I still like this foundation and that these two products do work together, and I'll test them with all kinds of different products as well. So just a few days we'll do a bit of test with these and just make sure I do like this. So if that sounds like something you're interested in, then please keep on watching. So for today I am going to start off with primer. So I'm going to take the Hello Sunday Glow Primer. I'm actually running a little bit low on that one, so I'm going to pop this on. Now I don't think I got the shade that I tested with. I think I tested Ivory and it worked quite well. They didn't have Ivory available, so I've gone with, I want to say it's Porcelain, but it doesn't actually state on here. No, the shade's not on the bottle, but I'm almost certain it's Porcelain. I will double check the my order. But it comes with a little pump. So we'll just kind of build up on this. Let's start the pump going. Oh, it comes out very quickly, which is good. Some pumps take an age. I'm going to pop some on the face. Yeah, when I tested that I seemed to really enjoy it. I feel like it lasted well, and it was in the kind of summertime I was testing it as well, where makeup does naturally tend to last a bit less, especially for oily skin, just because your oils are more active, I find, in the summer than they are in winter. So hopefully this should be good. So I'm just going to use that much for now. I'm going to use a Real Technique sculpting brush, and we're just going to buff this in. I can always add a bit more should I want more coverage. I seem to think the coverage on this was pretty good as well, but it looked quite nice and natural on the skin. Oh yeah, it blends really quite nicely and easily. Yeah, very much so. It's very natural on skin, very skin-like, which is nice. I might just add a little bit more, just to kind of build up the coverage ever so slightly. Not go crazy. A bit more on the cheeks, and then I'm going to put a bit more on my chin area as well. Just because the cheeks and the chin is where the redness and any blemishes tend to sit. Okay, so that's the foundation fully blended in. Like I said, it does. It's quite a soft glow, like it states. My lights will always make it look glowier than it actually is, but it is a nice soft glow. Colour match actually, Porcelain worked pretty well, I think. I'd say it gives like a medium coverage, a little bit still peeking through, but I'll fix with a concealer, but very skin-like on the skin, which is nice. It almost doesn't look like your own foundation to a degree, which, yeah, I think it's very pretty. Okay, so let's get on with concealer. So I'm going to use my Kosas one for today. And pop some under the eyes. I'll just go over some of these blemishes. I'm just going to use a concealer brush just to buff that out. From Real Techniques again. Okay. Yeah, I'd say this definitely looks a lot more natural on the skin than the Kosas Revealer foundation does. I'd say the Kosas one definitely has a bit more coverage, but this just looks a bit more natural on the skin. I'm going to go in next with some cream products. So I'm going to take Lily Lolo's Azalea for my blush. Using the same brush I used to buff in the foundation, because I usually find that works the best. Just helps everything blend in extra nicely. I'm going to add a little bit of glow, so I'm going to take Afterglow from Lily Lolo. Then we're going to go in with the Madara powder. So for today I think I'm just going to do the T-zone area, leave everything else glowy, but I will do some where I set the whole face in the few wear tests that I do. So I'm just going to use my Real Technique setting brush. First of all, we're going to go under the eyes. And this powder seemed to work really well with the Kosas one. So hopefully, with it being the matching powder for this particular foundation, I'm hoping these should work nicely together. Like tomorrow I'll probably try this without the primer, just in case the primer has any effect on the two working together, but I'm hoping we should be good. Okay, so this is how we're looking. So T-zone has been set, and what I liked about this powder, which I mentioned when I tested it with the Kosas one, is that it doesn't make things look super matte. It definitely sets, but it still gives a nice soft appearance, so it's not super matte and looks dry or anything like that. And that's still the case when popped on top of this foundation. So I guess the key will be to see how well it lasts throughout the day. I'm going to quickly go ahead and just finish off my makeup because I'm off out for lunch with my parents. Go back, I'll show you the time, and we'll do a bit of a wear test for today. I've done the rest of the makeup, so this is how we're looking. The time is currently 9:20. So we're going to be off to my parents soon, have a spot of lunch. Like I said, I'll come back and we'll see how well the powder's held up with the foundation. So I'll do a few different tests over the next few days. I'll do it with primer. Well, I've done it, sorry, without the primer. I'll do it with all powder products. But this is how we're looking. Everything I think is looking nice. Like I said, it looks quite natural on the skin, which I'm happy about. So yeah, I'll be back later and we'll see how it does. Okay, I'm back from my parents. It is 3:20 in the afternoon. I thought I'd do a check-in. So this is how we're looking. So I think I mentioned in previous videos, I don't tend to top up throughout the day with powders and stuff. I just like to leave it and see how it goes. So this is how we're looking without topping up any powder. Oh, you can definitely see there's some shine coming through on the chin. But it doesn't look like anything's broken up, which is quite nice. That I don't mind. A little bit of bunching around the nose. But I'd say overall everything's held in place pretty well. So far not too bad. Like I said, you can top up throughout the day if you want to. I choose not to if I can help it. But yeah, this is just test one. I'll do a couple more tests. I won't make this a long video because obviously I've tested the foundation before and I've tested the powder before. I just want to see how they work together. So I'll be back shortly with a new test. Okay, day 2 of testing. So I'm going to use the exact same products as yesterday, but I'm not going to do primer, just to see if primer makes a difference with how well the powder holds in with the foundation and stuff. So that is my plan. And I'll do about the same coverage as yesterday. Okay, next going with Kosas concealer. I have mine in 0.7. My concealer brush just to buff that in. Next going with blusher, so taking Azalea from Lily Lolo. And then finally going in with the Madara, if I get open, Air Equal powder. So again, just going to do the T-zone for today, and then I think tomorrow I'll do like a full powder look, and that's probably this video done. So just Royal Technique setting brush as always. So this one's a slightly cleaner one from yesterday. Okay, so this is how we are looking at the moment. Kind of very similar to yesterday really, currently. I'm just going to quickly go do the rest of my makeup, then I'll be back to check in. Okay, the rest of the makeup done. It is almost 6:10 in the morning. I'm about to head to work. So this is how we're looking. Like I said, everything's looking very much the same as yesterday. But I'll come back after work and we'll see how well this has worn throughout the day. I'm back from work. It is 20 to 5. So it's been on a lot longer. I've done this a lot longer than yesterday. And this is how we're looking. I say in terms of shine wise, this is a lot less than yesterday. So I think maybe not having the glow primer underneath might work better overall. Yeah, I just think everything's sitting a bit better, like sitting better, but also, yeah, I'd say that's a lot less shiny than yesterday. Still, I don't think it's broken up any at all, just a little bit of oils come through, but I'd say I'm looking a lot less shiny than I did yesterday, so I think maybe adding the glow primer doesn't quite work. Or, well, I wouldn't say it doesn't quite work, because I don't think I look super shiny, but if I wanted to really minimise the shine at the end of the day, without having to top up with powder, then I probably would eliminate the primer. So yeah. I'll do one more test tomorrow. I think what I'll do is I'll do a full powdered look, and I'll also use my aloe vera gel as like a more of a tacky primer, just to kind of compare, and then I'll round this video up. Yeah, this is day 2, and so far, so good. Okay, day 3, and like I said, we're doing all powdered look. Now apologies, I did actually already apply the aloe vera gel. It was in the bathroom and I just applied it automatically and forgot to show you, but I put that on as like more of a tacky kind of base for today. And now I'm going to go in with the foundation. Again, I'll try and do like the same level of coverage as I've done the last 2 days. I'm still going to go with the Coty's concealer. I thought if I use the Lily Mineral Concealer, it's going to kind of, we're not going to see how well the powder works, because obviously that is already a powder and that does help set stuff. So I'm still going to go in with the liquid concealer, but then the rest of the products will all be powder. Okay, now we're going to set the whole face. So obviously taking the powder, I use my little setting brush for like my T-zone and under the eyes. Ooh. And then I'll use a big brush for the rest of my face. With a little setting brush will pick up the most product, and I kind of want the most product in my T-zone area anyway. I'm just going to take my kabuki brush that I use for my Lily Mineral Foundation, and I'm just going to stamp powder into the rest of the skin. Okay, for bronzer, I'm going to use Lily Wakiki. I don't tend to wear bronzer now at this time of year. I find it's more a summer to autumn thing, but I thought I'd give it a go, and it is one with a bit of a shimmer glow to it. I'm going to use it quite lightly, I think. So I've just got some in the lid. Fluffy brush. Just don't want to pick up too much. I want to give ourselves a light dusting of bronze. Blush, I'm actually going to take the Hourglass. This is Ethereal Glow. And this I will kind of load on. This is how we are looking so far. I'm going to quickly finish our makeup and then we'll be back before we head off. Rest of the makeup just really quickly done. The time is almost 10 to 6. I need to rush off to work now. This is how we're looking, so everything's nice and set. Obviously I've done powder on the whole face this time, just to see if that makes a difference. But as you can see, what I love about this powder is that it doesn't make your skin look matte or flat, but it does set. But we'll see how well it lasts throughout the day, and I'll be back at the end of the day to show. Okay, I'm back. It is 5:10. This is how we are looking. Kind of say more similar to yesterday, where a little bit shine but not as much as the first day, and everything's still pretty much looking intact. So yeah, I think these well, I mean, you'd hope the powder and the foundation work well together because they're in the same brand, but obviously I've thrown in a concealer that isn't a matching brand, but I think everything's held up really well. I think the foundation's nice, I like the powder, and I think they work well together with the Kosas foundation concealer as well. So I'm happy with that. I'm happy with the level of shine that's come through. What I will quickly do is just make sure that if I were to touch up, or if anyone who wanted to try this is someone who likes to touch up through the day, that this is something you can touch up without it looking cakey or weird, because sometimes that can happen. Just dropped on the floor. Okay. So let's just do a bit of this. Focus mainly on the chin. Yep, that is reset, and I don't think it looks cakey or powdery or anything like that. So that's a winner. So I'm happy with those products. I will obviously continue to use them. So yeah, I just wanted to do a little video now that I actually finally picked up the foundation, and just make sure it worked well with the powder, which it does. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed. Leave me your thoughts and comments down below. Any future requests, leave down below, and yeah, thank you for watching. I'll see you all in my next video.